Hi everyone, I'm Sophie. I'm a wheelchair pro and I'm going to talk to you today about Powerchair football. I am Director of Sport for the International Federation of Powerchair Football, which is FIPFA. So FIPFA are the governing body for the sport, and we look after all of the nations around the world that play Powerchair football. We deal with the regulations and all of the main competitions, making sure that everything goes to plan. We are also attempting at the moment to become a Paralympic sport. We are hoping that for the 2028 Paralympics that we will be successful and be featured from then on. So Powerchair football is a sport played in electric wheelchairs, specially designed with a bumper on the front, and you use the bumper to move the football around the pitch. It's a slightly bigger football than normal. That doesn't make it any easier though, it's still very difficult. It's a non-contact sport, although there is contact sometimes when games get quite exciting and players are trying to tackle and they end up hitting each other, and that would be a foul. My favourite thing about Powerchair football is that it's for everybody. So if you have a disability and you either use a manual chair or an electric wheelchair, you can play Powerchair football. It's great because there isn't many other forms of football available for those with a physical disability, and that's where Powerchair football came from. It was created back in 2005, and I've actually been involved from the very beginning, firstly as a player, and then I was involved with the federation here in England, and more recently I've gone on to take up my position in the International Federation. As Director of Sport, I'm in charge of all aspects of sport for the federation, competitions, referees, classification and that sort of thing, and I have the heads of those various areas who look after things. I look after them to make sure they're doing everything they need to do. The future of the sport is very bright and exciting. As I said before, we're hoping to become a Paralympic sport soon. We're also hoping to grow and get more countries throughout the world participating. We currently have 23 active countries around the world who play Powerchair football, in all corners of the world, so in Europe, in the Americas, both America and South America. We have them in the Australasia region as well. So we're hoping we can get lots and lots more countries participating in the future. We have a very big competition coming up next year in October, and that's our Powerchair Football World Cup. Just like able-bodied football, our World Cup happens every 4 years normally. Due to COVID, we are going into our 5th year since our last World Cup, and our next World Cup is being held in Sydney, Australia, which is very exciting, and the teams are busy preparing and getting ready. It should be a great event, and I'm hoping it's our best World Cup to date. You'll have to keep an eye out on social media and things as we get closer to the World Cup. I'll be sharing a lot of information and a lot of videos, so if anyone's interested, have a look. If you want to get involved in Powerchair football, it's really simple. You can check out FIPFA.org, that's our website, or you can drop me an email. I'll share my details with Wheeler so that they can pass them on to anybody who's interested. It's a great sport to get involved in, even if you are a beginner. If you like football, then you'll be okay. It's really exciting, and hopefully you'll enjoy seeing what the game's all about, and